Instead, we have the opportunity to make a habit of empathy, to recognize ourselves and each other.
And as Barack says, our greatest challenge is not that we're suffering from a deficit of resources. You know, there's money here in this country. Any economic downturns, ups and downs, we are still one of the richest nations in the world. That is true. And Barack says it's not because we are suffering from a deficit of policies and plans. You know, everybody wants to know, what's your plan? What's your plan for health care? I need to know all 10 points and I need to understand them, and you need to guarantee me now that it's going to work. It's like, and the truth is that politics doesn't work that way. Government doesn't work that way. And it's not the plan. This stuff isn't rocket science. We know what we need to do. If we look at education, we know what good public schools look like. You know why we know that? Because thousands of them exist all over this country. Thousands of outstanding public schools. And we know them in our neighborhood because we are finagling and using our connections and signing our kids up when they're 2 to get in those few good schools. So we know what they look like. We know how much they cost. See, the problem is that we don't have the will to ensure that those schools are available for all kids, not just for the lucky few. What Barack says is our greatest challenge is we've lost the understanding that we have a mutual obligation to one another. It is as simple as that. It begins there. That we live in a society, and in order for it to work, we have to compromise and sacrifice for one another. We have to. But see, we're living in a time where our leaders have told us, don't worry about everybody else, just take care of your own. If your kids can get into a good school, let everybody else take care of their own business. Yeah, we're a nation at war right now, today, as we speak. The only people who are sacrificing are the soldiers and their families who are over there fighting and dying. See, because the rest of us have been told, just keep shopping. We haven't been asked to pay a tax, to collect a can, to darn a sock. We haven't been asked to do anything by our leaders. See, and that transcends through everything that we're seeing going on in society. And we are one another's brothers and sisters keepers. But what Barack understands is that we won't sacrifice for one another in the way that we need to if we are not able to see ourselves in one another. See, because it's hard to give up stuff for people that you don't think you have anything in common with. That is why we need a different kind of leadership. A leadership that we have not seen in my lifetime. We need the kind of leader, we need a leader who's going to touch our souls. See, because the truth is our souls are broken. And we need to be inspired first before we get to the plan and the execution. We have to be inspired to understand what we have to do. And the only person in this race who is going to come close to recapturing any level of unity and understanding and compassion is Barack Obama.
See the world through other people's eyes. Now, empathy is a quality of character that can change the world.